consumers were spending their time and money, we realized that the only thing consumers were doing online for beauty before Birchbox was they were researching beauty and learning about the new things coming out, and then they were buying the things that they already had. So buying a replenishment mascara or a replenishment moisturizer, but they were not doing any first-time purchase online. And because there are so many launches, we saw an opportunity to create a beauty company that was about discovery. Everything we do is special. We came up with the new way to discover beauty products. So the way that we think about the process is pretty simple, and it feels easy to the customer. It's 3 steps. It's try, learn, buy. And we think about it as everything you need to discover, from the first touch of the product to the full transaction. That's what we do. We think our specialty is discovery. And also in real life, Haley's best friend was a beauty editor. And so being just kind of normal women who were not obsessed with beauty, I realized that Haley had some of the best beauty products and not too many. She had a small amount of the perfect things, and it inspired us for what we want Birchbox to feel like to the consumer, because we realized that every woman wishes that she had a beauty editor best friend who's someone with access to every product, and also someone who knows you and knows what you'll do, knows your skin type. So that was the consumer inspiration. As a consumer, I think the beauty sector is a really interesting one because it is kind of the ultimate democratizer of fashion goods. Every customer can have a beautiful beauty product, like a more prestige, high-end beauty product. So I think, first of all, there's that in the consumer's mind. If you don't buy a Chanel handbag, you can always have a Chanel lipstick, and it's an accessible category. But for us, it was very important that the price that we were giving customers monthly was very accessible. And in terms of it being fixed, that was important to us too, because it's really about the customer being interested in the product and really engaging with it. That's what, the money is so that you know that this is valuable, and that is valuable to the brands. But before Birchbox, these were products that you would get when you bought a beauty product for free. So it certainly was a big question whether consumers would be willing to spend anything on a sample of a product. But we think that because of the personalization and because we teach you, there's a lot of value to having somebody do the work of discovery for you. I think discovery shopping will be one of, the new trends for online, because the internet used to be really focused on function and efficacy and being a place where you would go when you knew exactly what you wanted. You want a specific book, the internet can give you that book, or a black sweater, the internet can give you a black sweater. But it isn't the best place, or it wasn't the best place, to really be inspired by something you didn't even know you wanted. And that's the opportunity. That's why stores, brick and mortar stores, are so powerful, because you didn't know you wanted it until you saw it, and the experience in the store is inspiring. We always thought that we would build a company that had the ability to be its own standalone business. That was something really important to Haley and I, was that we started something that wasn't about waiting for years till there was a business model, but that really could stand alone. And we definitely think that there's an opportunity for Birchbox to continue on as an independent company. We've also realized that, as I said, since we're building a media company, a marketing company, and a commerce company, that certain media and marketing companies who are interested in commerce are probably, interested in what we've learned. And, frankly, the big beauty companies out there too, we have so much data about what consumers want, so much data about what they are buying, that's obviously interesting as well. But, I think we can continue on as Birchbox, which is what we're excited about. So when we realized that it was a model, it was very early in the ideation process. We identified that it was hard to discover beauty products and that it was particularly challenging to buy them on the internet. But when we came up for the model of what Birchbox is today, where consumers get to try products and brands get to meet these consumers, we realized that it was a big idea and that it was a business, because before Birchbox, brands were spending hundreds of millions of dollars to advertise to potentially acquire a customer, and it is even hard for them to identify what the return on that investment was. Consumers are spending hundreds of millions of dollars on the wrong products, creating the bottom of our sink where we buy all this stuff we only use a little bit of. And there was this mismatch that we saw as a huge market inefficiency. And when that idea went off, that we were in the middle of consumers and brands and we could make a more efficient connection,